Alright, welcome back. I had to add my microphone. I guess I didn't have it activated, is why there was no audio there for a little bit. But we got that sorted out and we're gonna go back in. If you have been watching, you know that the last two games were victories. The guys quit before they even got started. We got Spritzy out. This is one of those reasons why I have two Spritzies in my deck, is just in case I end up starting with a Spritzy and I lose it. Not a big deal because I still can use Aromatisse for the fairy transfer. We'll get some love balls out. We'll add out a Flabebe. Get him out. And we'll go ahead and grab a... I guess Spritzy's our other choice. And we'll draw three. And we will end it at that. Unfortunately, if I add this Wonder Energy up to my Exonius, it doesn't actually remove his condition. Oh, and I can't even evolve. They're all in my deck. Let's see. I guess we'll Pokemon Fan Club. We'll get some of our heavy hitters out. I guess we'll attach an energy. We'll call it done. Alright. Alright. Well, of course he was going to confuse that guy. No big deal. We're going to Birch. Doesn't really matter because we can't do anything, so we're going to take this energy, attach to him. We're going to free retreat. Oops. down, I guess. And then we're going to retreat for Xerneas. And then we're going to do that. Otherwise, he's just going to keep confusing him. So it'll be a little bit slower at getting energy onto the field. So I'll have to keep doing that for a little while until he gets some sort of a bench. But I'm pretty sure he's just playing to get the points at the end. I've been noticing this a lot lately. People are just playing one character, you know, low HP, collecting cards in their hands, and not really doing anything until you knock them out. Because there he's going to pass. Yeah, he's just going to keep doing that. I don't know what the point of that was. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he's doing, but we're just gonna knock him out. And of course, that was lame. I don't know why guys. Well, I mean, I know why guys do it. It's just to get the points here at the end, which is all that they really want. Oh, we'll get a booster pack. Then we'll get a mystery chest here too. Ooh, shiny. So if you missed the first part of it, I'll go back. I was having mic issues before, but this is the deck that my wife had built, and it's based around Gardevoir hitting for that 30 times the amount of fairy energy. She also has a Lugia EX in there for the aerial ball. That's why she's got a DCE in here too. And then she's got a couple Aromatisse there. I don't know why she put a Klefki in. Just kind of fun, I guess. Until you reveal an item card, put it in your hand. I don't know if she really uses the Klefki, but it's there. And then of course two Xerneas to get those Geomancies, to get that energy from your deck into your bench. And then she's got just an array of energies. She does have a couple of these Mega Turbos, which are great. I don't think I have any in my deck, but she also has 13 energy. I mean, which is ridiculous amounts of energy for this deck, especially when you have Xerneas sitting out there spitting them onto your bench. It's a ridiculous amount. She's got a couple of Ultra Balls, some Trainer Mails, Lysanders, Sycamores, Birch, of course some Spirit Links for her Gardevoir. And so then I kind of went in and I built a deck kind of off the same thing. It's still based around that Mega Guardy, but mine is based on healing, so it's a lot harder to kill, and I don't need to be one hit knocking out your Pokemon. So this heals 30 from my active, and then I also have the Gardevoir stage 2 that heals 20 from all. So essentially I can heal 50 from my Mega during one turn. I still have the Aromatisse for Fairy Transfer, and then I still have the Xerneas. I also have a couple of the same. I got rid of the Ultra Balls. I'm not a big fan of the Ultra Balls. I have some Shaunas, Pokemon Fan Club just to get them out onto my bench, and then of course I have my Evo Sodas because there's a lot to evolve to get to where I want to be in life. And I don't have near the amount of energy. I only have 9 normal, 1 DCE, and 4 of the Wonder Energies. I really don't need the DCE. I threw it in only because she does take a DCE, but I don't really need it. But actually with this, costs 1 less. So really I could throw DCE on here and call it good. So that's kind of where this deck that I'm playing with today came from. We'll go check it out. That's a cool coin. A little hoot hoot up there. Oh sure, we'll go first. And there's our Xerneas. I probably only start with him about 1/3 of the time. Let's see if we can actually get a game in. Oops. Every game I've played so far today, I've played 3 games in a little over 17 minutes, about 20 minutes I've been playing. Let's get some basics out. Rimrad. Discard any stadium card in play. That could be bad. But I'm pretty sure he's going to... Oh, he's going to get rid of that. Pretty sure he's going to evolve into an Octillery and use him for the draw support. I don't know what that was for. Oh, because there was no stadium card. We'll get a couple more basic out, which really I only have room for 1 more because I put Xerneas out. But I do need out a Spritzee. So let's do Spritzee and a Guardy. We'll put Spritzee out. Really, I don't need 2 Gardevoirs out right now. Because I do need that Aromatisse to Fairy Transfer once I get all my energy out of my deck. And he's going to end anyways. No big deal. We will get rid of some energy, put that back in our deck. Oh, look. We got some of our stage 1s and megas that we needed, so that was even better. And we still got our Guardy back. Waiting for him. And of course he's going to concede, because that's what they've been doing. This makes for really boring broadcasts. Let's see if we can get another one. there's another Xerneas. Oh look, more than one Pokemon. He's gonna be at least 2 turns before he can start hitting me. Paralyzing me out. So, we'll see. Old black and white Squirtle. I bet he's got Blastoise with Deluge, which will allow him to play all of his water energy from his hand onto his bench or active, which is great. Max Elixir. I've been seeing a lot of those Max Elixirs. He didn't seem to come up with any. Dive Balls are pretty great. I didn't realize what they were going for so much. Nothing still. I guess we'll Geomancy. Because that's all that we can do. Of course, the one guy that we play, we get a really bad hand starting out. We need something to... We'll get all this energy out of our deck, though, which will be great. Because it will allow us then to start drawing our cards that we really need, which is those Gardevoirs. Doesn't really do anything for us, but it'll get rid of some stuff. This will be the last time that we can play this before it becomes pointless to play. I guess we'll draw until we have 5. Alright, there we go. But I can't do anything yet. I still need... I need a lot of stuff. There we go. It's a card that I needed. I guess we'll start hitting him before he can, or before he plays his Resistance Blizzard. Which would not be good for me. I can still knock him out. I can still come up here with this guy. So this is kind of why I throw Birch and Shauna and Dex together. Shauna's a guaranteed 5 into my hand, and Birch is a possible 7. But on the backside of that, it's also 4 if I flip tails, which is great if I don't really need cards, but I just kind of want a fresh hand. I'm actually going to play Shauna because I need some Spirit Links, and a guaranteed 5 is always better than a possible 4. So we'll go ahead and do that. Then we also have some level balls, which will get Ralts out. So another reason why I kind of do this is because I have my 3 supports down here on the bench, and then I also have room for another Gardevoir if I choose. He's going to start hitting me with 70 next turn. So I guess it really doesn't matter. We'll go ahead and knock him out. He's going to bring this guy up and start hitting me with that Resistance Blizzard, which really isn't the best for me. But I also have this guy here. I have a couple of options right now. So he's going to choose his active. Not sure what he's doing. His clock is ticking away, but I don't know. He might be just thinking about giving it quits now too, seeing that he hasn't evolved his Squirtle that's been on his bench since the start of the game. Maybe he just doesn't have that good of a hand, or maybe he's not in the deck, I don't know. But we'll see. And he's bringing out Squirtle, which is not what I was expecting him to do, because that's pretty much stupid. Pretty much all of my energies are out here, so we're going to do 30 times 3, 6, 9, 12. 30 times 12, which is going to give us 360, which is just your one hit knocking out anything, which is why I don't run 13 energies in my deck, because that's insane. 360 is more than enough to kill anybody on the field. It'd be kind of cool as if it maxed out at 60, and then so you could take this 300 and disperse it amongst the others as you wish, which would be pretty cool. But unfortunately, they don't do that. So he's gonna come. I'm sure he's gonna hit me with this Resistance Blizzard. And he didn't hit me because he's just waiting to lose. That is his strategy right now. He's simply giving up so that he can get the points, so that he can possibly go play in a tournament or buy decks, or not decks, packs. I suppose he could buy decks, but they just want the coins. just gonna knock him out, and then we're gonna add that other energy. Get this over with so that we can go play somebody that actually wants to play a game. We get some, I don't even know what that was actually. Oh, some max elixirs, which are fun to play with. But I actually don't use them in any of my decks, but I have been seeing them quite a bit. These are all expanded. Let's see what I have in standard. Kings and queens is pretty fun, but I love my Houndoom deck. It is beast. Let's see what's in this. I don't know what the difference between these two are. Yeah, no idea. I might actually just have a couple less. No? Yeah, I don't know. No idea what the two differences between these decks are. Let's play with this. We'll see how the kings and queens are doing tonight. I have pretty good luck with these decks. I do mulligan on these quite a bit, only because I only have 6 basic. Oh yeah, we're done. We're done. We're fired. JMB 571. I hope that you are a actual competitor and not just here for some coins. I'm gonna throw my Nidoran out, the male version, only because his first one come along. So, and I really don't need him. I really just need these guys. I typically play with 2 of these, and then I try to load my bench up with as many of the Nidorans as I can, and you'll see why here in a minute. He is going to Vespiquen. I haven't seen Vespiquen in a while. Not since Night March was getting rotated out and they started combining the two. But really, you don't see much Vespiquens. Who's he discarding? He's already got 4 Klefki. Here's another one. Let's see. If this Pokemon is on your bench, you may discard all cards attached to it and attach it to one of your Pokemon as Pokemon Tool card. Prevent any damage done to this Pokemon. This card is attached. Kind of interesting. Oh, he did end for me. Thanks. I haven't really been paying attention to what he's been doing, but he's going to get rid of some more. He's looking for a DCE, I'd imagine, to start hitting me. I see we got another Nidoran, so it'll be good. We'll play. I really only need 90, so 30. Hit him twice is 60. If we really just get one of our kings out, he's gonna farewell letter again. Gonna bring his total up here. He's now at 7, which is 70 plus the 2 is 90, which is pretty good. So we're gonna play some stuff here, and I'm actually not going to. Yeah, well, I'll end. I wasn't going to, but sure, why not? I'll play this. We'll play Floatstone on him. I'm assuming he got a good hand. And then we're going to go ahead and alright. So there's his DC. I'm sure that's what he was all happy about. Yeah, and there it is. Another Combi, probably another Vespa Queen. Oh, Crushing Hammer. Awesome. Oh, and it didn't do anything. He's going to Acrobike. He's going to run through his deck, I'd imagine, at a pretty quick pace just to get those Pokemon into his discard pile. He threw out a Wally. But still only the 7. It's going to be enough to kill my Nidoran and anything else that I can possibly get. I need to get a King out and 1 energy, and I'll be set for a little while. So he's already down to 22 cards, and a minute ago, I mean, he was at 30-some. And I was expecting him to do that. So we'll go ahead and throw this guy out, because I really don't want to lose my Floatstone right now, and that's about the only thing that's keeping me in. I'm going to go ahead and so we'll go ahead and do this. Then I'm going to end because I need a guaranteed 6. Birch is great, but it's not guaranteed, and that is the worst of it. Oh, here we go. This will be perfect. So we'll go ahead and do Level Ball for Nidoran. And then we're going to Level Ball again for a Nidorina. No, those are from the new set actually, and I don't have any from this new Sun and Moon collection that's coming out. I have a bunch of packs that I need to upload, I just haven't yet. So I'm hoping next turn I can pick up my Queen, and with my King on the bench, that'll knock him out pretty quick. But again, he does have his giant Forest of Giant Plants out. He's getting rid of his Sycamore. These I always thought were kind of cool. Shuffle 2 energy cards, special energy cards from your discard pile back into your deck. Kind of neat. I don't see them played much. Actually, this is probably the first deck I've ever even seen them in. He's going to Sycamore out. How many Pokemon he's got in here in his deck? He still only has 8. So, and he's going to miss out on that one. Bee's Revenge for 110. He's about going to start one hit knocking me out now. I got to play him. He is my last hope. Let's see. I'm not going to take any. I'm going to evolve him though. I'm going to play N. We'll go for that guaranteed 6. No, I did not get the card that I wanted. Fortunately for me, I can still float stone out. Because he is going to start hitting me. $110, there it goes. We knew that was coming. So let's see if we can top deck our Nito. No, but we'll get some. I don't use the Ultra Balls much. This is probably one of the only decks that I really use them in. So let's see, I'm going to hit him for 30, 50. I'll hit him twice for 90. He's going to come back and hit me for 130, assuming that he's not knocking any other of his Pokemon out. So I'll still have another chance to hit him. VS Seeker. We knew this was coming. Just hoping that he doesn't have something else. He only has 8 cards left. So really, he's going to pick up a Combi. Maybe he's got an Ultra Ball. Well, just playing him onto the bench. And I knew he was going to run through his deck pretty quick. I mean, he's down to 7 cards, and I still got 26 in mine. I think he's doing some quick math, figuring out that he's going to be just 10 points shy. Unless I've done my math wrong. Well, let's see. He's got 4, 7, 9. Yeah, 130. So there's the side in the background. Let's go ahead and Shauna, see what we can pull, see if we can get some of these other... There we go. Let's go and get some of this energy out of our deck, because we do need to get him up to speed. There's 50. There's another 50 for knockout. So I'm just hoping that he doesn't have his other DCE. But he only has 3 cards in his prize deck, so it's not unheard of. But he's only gone through 2. I can always do that. Yeah, there he goes. So no energy for him. He figured he was at the loss of that, so he just took it. At least he was a worthy competitor. He did not quit 2 turns in like we've been seeing tonight. I'll jump back in here. Peely Hands? I guess that's how you say that. Welcome to the Abyss. Love your deck box. I just realized that they got the GX up here now. I haven't noticed that before. Of course, it's for their new set that just came out. Let's see what we got. Not much of anything. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to leave him with his hand. I'm going to... see? And there's 4. And really I needed some cards, because that was pointless. I should have played N. I hope that doesn't come back to bite me. It probably will, though. He did end for us though, which will help us out because now we got Nidorina and the Nidoking, or Nidoqueen. With a level ball though, we can get the male version to get the king out. So I think that'll be pretty good for us. I'm assuming he's playing the Raichu. Maybe not. Maybe I don't know what he's playing. With his ability to the circle circuit, which is pretty good. He was big for a while up here in the Northwest, but really haven't seen him played in any games. We'll just do 20 to him with our scratch. He's going to escape rope, which really won't do anything for us. But if he does evolve into that circle circuit, gonna Ultra Ball him. He might pick up his Raichu here. Absol, that was a good play on Absol actually. Got rid of all of his cards and then picked up 5. Yeah, there it is, circle circuit. So I'm also going to assume that he has the stadium card that allows him to have 8 Pokemon on his bench, which is going to limit me to 3. So he's going to discard his hand, maybe? Oh yeah, of course he needs to evolve before he discards. So what was the other card that he got rid of? I think the Hex Maniac, yeah, she just blocks the abilities, which would be good against my deck. Another Pikachu we see. He's probably running 4 of them, I would imagine. 3 at the least. Yep. There it is. But we'll start knocking them out here pretty quick. Back when they had the Dimension Valley, this was a killer combo because you could throw in the special psychic energy. You didn't need the float stones, and it also cost 1 less. So really you only needed 2, and you still got the free retreat. 70. And then we'll poison him. Which really doesn't matter because it's going to knock him out. Unfortunately, I have to do 20 to myself now because of that. But you used to be able to throw protection cube on, and there's another DC. He needs to build up his bench is what he needs. He's got a great deck. Oh, Skyfield. That's the card I was thinking of. I don't know why I was thinking that he'd get 8 and I'd only get 3. I don't know, I thought it was one of those parallel cities, or the parallel cards. Oh, look, his other 2 Pikachus. His Carbink really doesn't do anything for him. Here we go, Pokeball. Of course, after I said he needs to build up his bench, there he goes and adds 3 to his bench. He's going to add another one here in a second. If he can find one. There we go. There's Remoraid. Remoraid. The little fish dude. Fishy fishy. 120? Oh, 140. Yep, there it is. Yep. I'm pretty sure he's won because I have nothing. So, good game. We will give him that. Our first defeat of the night, which was a legit defeat. But we'll still end up with 3 coins to add to our collection. We're almost at 1,000. Which actually, once we get up here, we'll go play another one with the kings and queens. Scottish drum nut. Not sure what a drum nut is, but there it is. The Scottish version. Oh, look at that, and we got all 3. The only thing better is if we could have had some supports there in the middle, but we'll get a rare candy and the float stone, which is even better because we'll save our Nidorina for another time. I really wish you could evolve on your first turn, but you have to wait 1 full cycle. Weedles for Weedles. Another Remoraid out there. Remoraid. He's the other one. There's actually 2 printed in Breakpoint, or Breakthrough. And he's going to add... Now why would he add that to his basic? I'm not sure. I don't know. Not my... Oh, we'll get... There we go. I was worried that something funky was going to happen and that we weren't going to get that level ball, but we did. So we'll go ahead and add him to our bench. I could have grabbed another, but I guess it's alright. I guess we'll hit him with Scratch to do something to him. Because I'm pretty sure this adds 50 or 40 to his HP. Yeah, 40 HP. But it can only be attached. So once he evolves it, it goes away. So I don't know why he attached that to him. Because he is not... Maybe it's just to get some sort of damage out there. He's going to go ahead and discard his hand. Giving him 33 in his deck now. There's a Kakuna. Maybe it doesn't go away. Yeah, there. Oh, it doesn't go away. So it stays on. Interesting. I didn't know that. I just thought that it went away. We're going to go ahead and we're going to stage 2 him. Because what's he is now poisoned. This attack does 40 damage times the number of Beedrills you have in play to one of your Pokemon. So we need to get rid of him quick. Because now he's got 160 HP. In that case, I should be adding these into here. But then I'd lose my free retreats if need be. So, it's one of those things. Oh good, he's going to reshuffle my hand for me too. It was getting down to nothing, so I'm glad that he's kind enough to do that for us, which doesn't help me out at all. He's going to draw one from his deck. We'll go ahead and evolve. I guess I'll pick up some energy really quick. I'm going to end, though, which will help him out a little bit, I guess. And they're going to ask me, are you sure you want to do this? Yes, I will be sure. Because I need him so that I can one-hit knock him out. And then I can go back after his Beedrill. So I'm hoping to pick up a king. And there's no king there. But I will pick up another queen, rare candy it out for a couple turns. So, how much HP does he have left? He's at 120 plus the 40, 160, so he's at another 80. So 70. I'm going to do it. I'm going to dynamic punch. It's always a scary thing to do, especially this early on, because he does only have 140. He's not totally big enough to do much, but we'll go ahead and knock him out anyways. Oh, because of the poison. Right. I forgot that he'd pick up poison on that. Oh wait, 120. Oh, I think his scarf went away. Actually, I don't think it had any effect, or his Fighting Fury belt, because he should have been at 160 and not 120. Oh, these are cool. These revitalizers. Put them into your hand, and he's going to go ahead and play him back onto the bench. And there, his Beedrill is back out. Who's he switching out with? Oh, and he is going to concede with that. That was a good hand. He had trouble getting out all of his Beedrills though, but that is a good strategy that he had going. He just had a tough time getting it up and running, which is pretty much how this deck here runs. There's another 50. We'll be on our way to some tickets today. I'm pretty sure this is it. Darkrai. Is this the old Darkrai? Oh no, this is Breakpoint. Dark Pulse. Oh, we'll go ahead and play another game. Oh, actually, before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and edit some stuff. I'll be back on in a minute. So go do what you need to do. I'll be back on in probably about 5 minutes or so. So hang tight.